Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's theRealKaaayle here, back with some MK11 content. And today we're bringing back a discussion video today. Pretty interesting discussion that a lot of people that I'm seeing, more and more people have online amongst like the professional players, amongst other NRS content creators. And we're just really going to talk about the state of MK11 today. Specifically my opinion and what kind of discussing what other people feel about the game. So right now seems a good portion of the community is very sour on this game right now. They're even going as far as just to say that they're done with it, that this is it, I'm done with this game, and they're just pretty much announcing I'm not playing this game until something changes, which I also find that kind of dramatic. Like, if you don't like a game, just stop playing it. You don't need to necessarily announce it to everyone, but these are content creators in their own realm. They have their own professional space, so I guess they have that platform to voice. But yeah, there's just a lot more of that coming out this week, and it was something that happened this week. So this week there was an 8 GB patch on MK11. 8 GB is a lot for a patch, but it was a patch. People were expecting nerfs and buffs. None of that. Nothing but bugs, glitches, and brutality updates, and we got more DLC skins. I knew we knew about the skins a week before. I wasn't excited for it. They didn't have any skins that I liked, and particularly I don't think any of them look that great, to be quite honest with you. I understand if you rocking that Katana skin, that's what's up, but Katana has way better skins to that thing. So I disagree. But let's get back to the topic. So when that patch came out, when people were really looking for a balance update, we saw that there was nothing of the sort. People got salty and they felt like it was a slap in the face by NRS. So people were pretty upset. They were just distasteful and unhappy. People were saying that NRS just doesn't care anymore about this game. So let me just talk about my opinion with MK11 right now. So I think you guys have noticed the MK11 gameplay has slowed down on the channel, but I still love MK11. I still love this game. You're not catching me talking shit about MK11. You're not gonna catch me talk shit about this game unless I guess I'm joking. If you hear me say, "Oh my god, I hate this game. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh my god, that sucks." Okay, yes, I love MK11. I realize it's a flawed game, but the way I see it, every fighting game has its nonsense. It's just what you're willing to put up with. And that's really it. I think MK11 is great. I think it's great. A lot of people think it's great. Some people don't like it at all. I feel like the minority of people who think that this game sucks is just very, very vocal, and the people who like it are either A, they're too afraid to share their opinion because they get lambasted on the internet, or B, they're just too busy playing the game and enjoying it and getting better at it. But I like the game. There's certain things that I dislike. I don't know if I even like it more than MKX. I think I've said this before. I like that both games exist, because when I play one, I realize wow, I'm glad that MK11 does it this way, and vice versa. So that's why I really do enjoy both games. I think there is a space for both games, and I appreciate both of them. If you don't like one or the other, that's fine. Just play the other one. That's my opinion on it. However, I will say, right now, the game is kind of stale. But the thing is, we have to look at it this way, right? The game has been out for more than a year now. I think people need to understand something when it comes to gaming, is that yes, okay, us fighting game players, games like Fortnite, Apex, and all that, their games can keep going, because that's just the point of those kinds of games, right? Their games just have a bigger mass appeal, and the way the developers want to support that game is different from what a fighting game is. And I think it's easier to support a game those multiplayer games compared to a fighting game. It's much different. A fighting game is more delicate, and you gotta be more And I think the content takes a little bit longer to produce than a game like, let's say, Destiny or Fortnite, Apex, right? So, but the game's been out for over a year now. Look, there's no way your interest and your desire to play the game is gonna be the same as when it first came out. Like, this happens to every game. Every game when it first comes out, guys, your interest is going to wane over time, right? By now, we're conditioned to have a game every 2 years. So, like, usually around this time, we know that the next game is coming out. So, like, we're just waiting for the next game to be announced, whether it be the next Injustice or the next Mortal Kombat, whatever NRS might do. Based on the life cycle, we're expecting the next Injustice. We don't know if that's gonna come or not. We really don't know. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna bring back that point around later in the video. But right now, we just don't know whether that's gonna come, and the interest is just weeding because the game has been out for a while now. You can't expect to have the same type of drive to play the game like how it was when it first came out. Like, too much of a good, I love this game a lot, but too much of a good thing is never a good thing. I really strongly don't think it's good to play a fighting game every day unless you're trying to go pro or you're a content creator. Even then, if you're a content creator, it's still not good to play the game every single day. You'll drive yourself mad, absolutely mad. And the same thing with me. I'm slowing down. I slowed down this weekend specifically because of the Avengers beta. I wanted to give that game a fair spin before I did anything else. And also, I just honestly just did not feel like playing the game. Like, just straight up, I just didn't feel like playing it. Maybe, and hopefully, when I come back, the new Kombat League season will be back. I'll feel a lot more refreshed, and I'll feel more excited to play the game. I always do feel pretty excited to play MK11 most of the time, but I just I needed to stop for a little bit. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't mean I hate the game. It doesn't mean I dislike the game. I just know, like, I needed to just take a little break from it. That's it. I'll come back to it another time, and it'll be great. If you're feeling the same way, if you enjoy this game, but if you feel like you just need to take a break, just take a break from it. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that at all. And so the next big thing is that I think a lot of people are sour on it is because they're disappointed by that patch, and they're disappointed because the issues that we really want addressed still have not been addressed, and the community has been complaining about it for so long. The community has been complaining about hitboxes, fatal blows, breakaway, jump kicks, what else? Wake up system. Those are like my biggest issues with MK11, right? I'm not even talking about balance right now. In fact, I think the balance of MK11 is great. I think most people would say that. Most people would say the balance of MK11 overall, when you look at everything, not specific characters, the balance is pretty good. It's definitely the most balanced NRS game. But the mechanics are fucked up because we're still dealing with getting punished for doing a combo because of the breakaway system. We're still getting our anti-airs beaten out of. We see it all the time in my videos when people just jump ridiculously. We're still dealing with 200 ping matches in Kombat League. We're still dealing with the fatal blows, right? And there's just things that I feel like NRS hasn't even really addressed properly. They haven't addressed properly at all. The Aftermath patch, I was going to make a video separately going off of Aftermath, but I think Aftermath was a good, nice shot in the arm for the game, but to keep the game running that long, it really wasn't. So, first thing was that they just gave us all the characters at once. Having the characters more spread out. I know a lot of people were disappointed that the characters, we had to wait so long in between each character. But having the characters so spread out actually made the game's lifespan a lot longer because we always had something to look forward to. They gave us all 3 characters all at once. And even if they gave us all 3 characters all at once, the characters ain't that cool to use. I'm gonna be completely honest. Fujin, cool character, but he's hard to play. Very execution heavy. And he's only really good in one variation. That's one thing. He's not only hard to play, but he's only really good in one variation. And he, do people want to put in that time into? Like, it's okay. An execution heavy character, there's nothing wrong with, but You know, it's one thing if you bundling him with characters that are more accessible. So they threw in Shiva. Shiva is definitely the most accessible out of all of them, but Shiva has a bad rep online because you can spam with Shiva. You can spam with her very well with the drag and drop. It's pretty effective, honestly. A lot of people didn't know how to deal with it when it first came out too, so she kind of has a bad rep. In addition to that, I don't think a lot of people like Shiva. I know Shiva has her set of hardcore fans, but not a lot of people enjoy Shiva as a character, so you don't really see her online at all. And then lastly, we have RoboCop. Besides the fact that some people who play this game don't even know who RoboCop is, don't even know his movies and like where he came from, RoboCop is a really lame character. He has like no combos and he just has projectiles. And I would even consider RoboCop to be bottom 5 in MK11 right now. He's annoying to deal with, but he's really not that good of a character. I do not see RoboCop used at all unless someone's trolling. And usually someone who's trolling with the character, they're really just not good at using the character at all. So yeah, those three combination of characters, I'm thankful that each of those characters are in the game, but honestly, it didn't make anybody excited to keep playing. I don't even play any of the Aftermath characters anymore. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't. Some of you guys may play Fujin, but I know for a fact none of you guys are playing RoboCop or Shiva. And if there's like one or two of you, like kudos to you, but you're on your own island with those characters. Nobody is playing Shiva or RoboCop. I still appreciate them, but they're not as fun as the Kombat Pack 1 characters or the base roster characters. Not by a long shot. So then you have that on top of the disappointing patch that Aftermath was. So the patch had some cool ideas and cool changes to characters, like what they did with Nightwolf, what they did with, what else did they do? They made a decent change to Liu Kang. They made some decent changes to Shao Kahn and Raiden, right? They definitely shed the tier list a bit. They just moved characters around a bit. But Jackie didn't get nerfed. A lot of people still complaining about her. Cetrion didn't get nerfed. Joker didn't really change that much. And on top of that, the armor break system, which is what a lot of people were excited for. I did a video on this too. The armor breaking system was terrible. The armor break system is awful, and it did not make breakaway any better to deal with at all. The breakaway is still obnoxious. I saw somebody in my comment sections in one of my videos, I think it was like earlier in a month, it said like, oh, they gave you the breakaway system and you're still complaining about breakaway. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Because it's not fixed. It's not fixed. It's still bullshit. You can still, some characters don't have good breakaways. Some characters don't have their breakaway move in the variation that you play. And a lot of them suck. A lot of them are not good. So it does not deal with the breakaway system at all. And that's why we're frustrated. We're still dealing with the same stuff that we've been complaining about since launch. It has so many frustrating systems. And I think that's why people are getting so flustered with this game, because just looking back at MKX, the things about that made MKX frustrating were more character specific, right? And there were a lot of like crazy characters in that game, don't get me wrong, but this game, there's just things with the system of the game. Like, you're always going to be dealing with somebody breaking away, because that's just what you need to do to drop a combo. You're always going to be dealing with someone hitting you with a jump kick, because that's a lot of people just jump online. You're always going to be dealing with random fatal blow. Like, it's just it's in the game. Everybody has access to it. So the things that are in this game, everybody has access to, on top of like whatever character you don't like dealing with. So that's why people get frustrated at MK11. So that's why I understand, and I definitely see the perspectives. But I don't like how people are kind of denigrating people for enjoying the game, lambasting people saying that they enjoy MK11. Like, let people enjoy what they like. Like, I still enjoy it. I definitely still get some flack from in the comment section from people saying that MK11 is great. But look, if you don't like it, just stop playing the game, y'all. But bringing it, just summarizing everything. Another reason why people are frustrated is just because NRS, there's just no communication. There's just no communication with the company right now. And that just brings back to what I was saying. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if we're getting any more DLC for this game. We don't know if Injustice 3 is coming. We don't know what's happening. And I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt with COVID and the pandemic. I'm willing to give them that benefit of the doubt. But I'm not really going to give them that because, one, other games are still getting updates. Not just fighting games. A bunch of other games are still getting updates for other stuff. Games are still proceeding with development. There are upcoming games coming out this fall. There's some games that have not been delayed because of that. And so yeah, I'm not really getting, like, at this point I think the industry definitely adapted to COVID very easily compared to other like industries like movies and TV and film. The gaming industry adapted like the best, right? If anything, COVID definitely helped video game productivity and video game sales. So I'm not blaming COVID, but their communication is just off, though. It definitely is off. It could be just like seriously, how hard is it for somebody to just say on Twitter or do a post saying, well, you know, due to the extenuating global situation, our productivity on whatever we're working on something for the game, guys. Just please be patient. We're getting something ready for y'all. That's it. Instead of just coming out of the woodwork and giving us 3 skins and that's it. Like, nah. I wasn't, like, I gotta be real with myself too. I wasn't happy with that. We just don't know what's going on with the game. And I know some of you guys look for me to like for the latest news and whatever, but there isn't much to talk about regarding for MK11. There really isn't. There really is not. So that's why there haven't been as much discussion videos, because there's nothing really to talk about. You guys probably know more than me since you guys love reading about the leaks and stuff. That's it. There's just more leaks on top of leaks, so people can keep speculating all day, and then that's why one moment it seems like, oh, we're gonna get more content, but the next moment, oh wait, they're working on Injustice 3. But Ed Boon is confirmed to be at the DC fandom in August 22nd. I'm definitely gonna be paying attention to that because, you know, I'm a big superhero fan. Ed Boon says he's gonna be there. You know, it's DC fandom. It's going to be centered around DC Comics, Warner Brothers, so we'll see what's going to happen there. There is a chance of Injustice 3 getting revealed, but I don't know. I don't know if we're getting another Kombat pack. What's going to happen? We'll have to, I think that's the next best bet, what's going to happen with the status of this game. But all in all, if we do not hear anything regarding this game before this month is over, I think that's it. I hate to say it. I hate that to say it. I think that's it. This game is just gonna... They're gonna probably let this game die, and then they're gonna probably revive it, like, late fall, like, late October or something. So, I don't know, y'all. Look, I'm still gonna keep bringing y'all content because I still do enjoy playing the game. You know, I'm definitely gonna take more breaks here and there because a whole bunch of other games are coming out because I enjoy you know, I've been playing the Avengers game. The next gen systems are coming out. There's just other games to be playing than just playing one game all the time. I get that a lot of you guys are here for MK, but I'm still a gamer at heart. I'd love to see you guys support the other stuff that I'm willing to bring to the channel. If you don't, that is what it is. But don't worry, I'm still gonna try to bring you guys Mortal Kombat content, NRS content to the channel. So yeah, that's just, this video was kind of rambly, but all in all, the state of this game is really up in the air. I get the complaints, I hear it, but I still love the game. I'm just hoping that certain issues are fixed. And yeah, certain issues do get me frustrated with the game, but they don't have me saying I absolutely hate this game like how some people are. So my advice, if you're a little bit sour on the game, just take a break for a few days. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So let me know what you guys think about this. Let me hear your opinions on the current state of MK11. I'm probably going to do a tier list video next week, so keep on the lookout for that. And yeah, so stay real, y'all. Stay safe out there. COVID is still running rampant. It ain't gone yet. It ain't over till it's over. Stay safe, guys. Stay real. Have a great day, y'all. Peace.